Thanks to them, thanks for their programming. I do not have any pain in my shoulder, very rarely. Hi, I want to share with you a little about my experience working with Christina Harmon. She's a one-to-one online coach with Markow Training Systems. I met with Ian. We had a great strategy call. He really set the scenario, explained the process, and followed through with every bit of it. The assessment process is very thorough. One of the things I absolutely loved about the programming was the video tutorials. That, for me, set them apart from many others. I've tried several, along with local physical therapists, even people in person. But the videos and the tutorials and the app that comes along with your one-to-one experience with Ian and Christina is how thorough the video tutorials are. So if you're someone who, is willing to put in the time and effort, because that's what it's going to take. They can program anything for anyone, but unless someone actually does it, it's not going to result in much. And I'm a very disciplined person. I was very committed after having multiple chronic overuse injuries, been active all of my adult life, and certainly found myself in my mid-60s now, looking for ways to help offset some of the overuse over the years. One thing I did learn a lot about was the importance of regressing, and not to allow pain to necessarily dictate when that when your body is asking for rest or for perhaps a less complex type of movement. Feels so much better. I am so much more confident in my approach. I've learned so much, not just about a specific area that may have been causing pain, but just from the ground up. Starting with your feet, working from the inside out, starting with the breath. They incorporate the entire process of many different fitness applications and practices that are proven to be effective in a much more holistic approach. I think that really sets them apart. I think the fact that the time spent in the quality of the videos and the tutorials that they do put together for you in creating your program is above all that I've experienced. It's very great, very easy to follow. And the other piece to working one-to-one with Christina is that she is always available to answer your questions through the app, during the monthly one-to-one Zoom calls. Always available, no matter what my questions were. And sometimes she actually had to hear me vent a few times, because if you're like me, you make progress, you want to do more, you want to see more, you want to see it faster, of course. But she was a very good sounding board sometimes, but she was also very patient and extremely thorough and super responsive. So while you may just have one session that is in person and you're actually talking, she's actually available. That's what and Ian as well. I mean, by email, through the app, available for questions. And for me, that was very important, because when I'm in the middle of a workout and I have a question, or I'm trying to remember a very detailed aspect of something I'm trying to do, perhaps a form check or something like that, a very specific question, they were always ready and available within a very reasonable amount of time to get back with me. Because when you have that first question come about, there's a lot of detail to express to someone when you're not sitting there like across the table and having the discussion. So it is just as important for me to be able to share with them exactly what I was feeling, experiencing, what my questions were, so that they could give me their best answer. And it was always something that worked out very well. I love working with them. Thanks to them, thanks for their programming. I do not have any pain in my shoulder, very rarely. Sometimes if I overdo it, honestly, there may be a little aggravation, but I can't believe the progress we've made in that. I love the program that I'm working through, addressing some of the hip and low back things that I need to improve on, and I feel very good about the direction that we're going with that. So I can't recommend them highly enough. I feel much more confident. I'm definitely moving, working out every day, save 1 or 2 a week. Being a person, like I said, I've always been active in my adult life, and at 63 years old, sometimes you just need a little one-to-one help. I'm not trying to be the next greatest athlete, but I want to be able to function. I want to be able to do all the hobbies and the sports, and work with my family and friends and stay active, and keep making memories and lots of adventures. And thanks to MTS for making that happen and laying the foundation for me to continue.